We know that this is the year, as Kim had prophesied, about a turning point that would be the beginning of the final season for the return of Jesus Christ. And that turning point was the murder of Charlie Kirk. And now we've come into this year, and much has come into place. We have had a board of directors meeting, and we have changed our board, and we have also added Troy Cooper as our new CEO, Robert Mawiri as our global president. And right now our leadership is myself, founder, president, and board chair, Troy Cooper as the new CEO and board member, Robert Mawiri as the new world president and board member, Craig Strickland as treasurer and comptroller, George Johnson as secretary and board member, and Dr. Gerald Dixon as a board member. On Friday, the 26th, we are going to put out a press release of bringing Troy Cooper and Robert Mawiri on board starting July 1st. Three of us have been working very hard, getting everything together to start to bring the funds in for the kingdom and for the business as well. Word from our new CEO, Troy Cooper.
My name is Troy Cooper. I'm the new CEO of Gabriel Environmental Rescue, and I'm very proud to be part of the company for two reasons. Number one, I have an opportunity to work with Walter as a consultant, and I feel very comfortable with him, and especially as being a Christian-based business. That's very important to have that opportunity to work in a company like this. So what we've done is we've launched an LNG product which takes natural gas and turns it into liquid natural gas that allows you to transport it. So we've got areas in the South Texas region and also the North Texas area, the Northwest Texas area, and the Permian Basin. Going to be working with data centers that require additional power, not just from the grid, but also from another source of energy, which is like LNG. For LNG standpoint, what it does is it allows us to give true AB power. And what that means is that you have to have two totally separate power sources. That doesn't include a generator, that's backup. So we're going to provide LNG to power the turbines that they would require to create electricity as well. So we also have Montana, which we're working with some data centers up there. In addition to that, we're working with one of the large energy companies up there to provide them opportunities to increase their power supplies up there because they don't have enough power in that region. So we're working in that areas, and we also are going to be launching in Iraq and Kurdistan, which I have a gentleman that I've known for a long time. He was actually in the first Gulf War and saved one of the ruling families' lives during that course of that time. So we have very good input and very good opportunity there to launch selling machines there are currently available to start ordering here. So we should see some activity very quickly. So we're very, very proud of what Gabriel has done, and Walter, very smart man, very good, gracious man. We're all very fortunate to know Walter and what he stands for. But more importantly, Walter is very gifted in understanding this industry. So we have a pathway to additional energy opportunities in the future, which would be taking it and creating hydrogen as well. Currently, the stranded gas, what that means, so you understand stranded gas is gas that they can't get rid of because there's no pipeline or whatever. And there's a lot of those around, and a lot of these data centers in remote areas as well. So they're going to need power from us, from the LNG that we provide. One of the things that we found is that the LNG to power a turbine to get the electricity for that AB power I mentioned, that is very, very important for data centers to have that. And we also can sell offshore for people that just need liquid natural gas, ship it offshore or various countries that need that as well. One of the things with stranded gas is that gas has no place to go. So a lot of times we can get that gas for little or no money just to get rid of it, because what happens is the oil production is hurt by not getting rid of that gas because it keeps the pressure down on the well where the oil comes out. So that, and then you know about flares. Flares are very important for us as well, because we can take those flares and turn those into revenue. And currently they're not revenue. So we're talking about putting that into play, and flares out, which are hazardous to the environment. So we feel very comfortable about what we're doing. We feel very blessed to be working in a company like Gabriel Environmental Rescue, and we're very, very happy where we're headed. And our systems are ready, as I mentioned, to ship. So we'll be starting to take orders on those fairly soon. So we're very, very happy. And again, I'm very proud to work with the team and also with Walter. You've seen the press release with Dr. Robert Maweri. He has contacts in Africa, the place, Israel, also personal friends with some of the leaderships in each one of those countries. And then he also has in Alberta, Canada, which happens to be the third largest oil field in the world. Opportunity there to work with the natives, the native Canadians, we'll call them, their indigenous tribes. And he's got a very strong relationship there, so we're looking to open that market as well. So to working and working hard and rolling up our sleeves and making things work for you and working for us and working for the kingdom, most importantly. And I'm very proud to be here. I have a lot of experience in the data center area and the technology. I've launched a lot of products across in the technology field in my career. So we're very, very happy with Gabriel Environmental Rescue is headed. Thank you.
And here is a word from our new global president, Robert Maweri.
My name is Dr. Robert Maweri. I have been asked by Gabriel Environmental Rescue to be the global president for business development. I believe I bring much to the table because in the last 40 years I've been involved in global business and global relationships throughout the world. I have a global footprint, for instance, in Canada, in South Africa, in Mozambique, in Uganda, in Kenya, in Nigeria, in the Middle East, in Israel, and in Singapore, in the Far East, in Russia. We have been doing business all over the planet. And I believe that my involvement will bring this disruptive technology to the world. This is a technology whose time has come. This is a technology that I believe in. That's why I am committed to doing everything in my power to bring this technology to many countries because it saves this planet. It takes that which is being thrown away and used for the benefit of mankind. That's why I am very excited and I want you to get on board because this is going to be a disruptive technology that's going to bring tremendous return in terms of being just a blessings to many of our people in our generation. Thank you so very much. Again, I believe in this vision and I'm committed to it.
We have completely rebuilt our website for Gabriel Environmental Rescue, and we will start with our 5 liquefaction units. The first is our 25 tons per day unit that does 15,000 gallons of LNG a day, 5,100,000 gallons of LNG per year, and produces 5.9 megawatts of power. The second is our 48 megatons per day unit. It does 29,000 gallons per day, 9,860,000 gallons per year, and 11.3 megawatts of electric power. Our third is our 50 tons per day unit. It does 30,000 gallons a day. That's 10,200,000 gallons per year and produces 11.8 megawatts of electric power. Our fourth is a 250 tons per day unit. It does 150,000 gallons a day, 51,750,000 gallons per year, produces 58.14 megawatts of electric power. And our fifth is our 500 megatons per day. It's 2 trains of the 250 megatons per day. It produces 300,000 gallons a day of LNG, over 103 million gallons of LNG per year, produces 116.2 megawatts of electric power. We also have our 4 new environmentally friendly fuels, our environmentally friendly liquefied natural gas, our environmentally friendly compressed natural gas, our environmentally friendly liquefied hydrogen gas, and our environmentally friendly compressed hydrogen gas. Under our capturing methane, we still have our U.S. methane study that shows that 10% of the methane goes up into the air unburned from gas flaring across the U.S. And we have also added our multiple sources of capturing methane. We have also added a page on microwave plasma and we review our process that we use to crack methane and turn it into hydrogen. We also have non-paralysis microwave plasma technology that turns tires, plastic, coal into black carbon and steel. natural gas, including the gas liquids, jet fuel, diesel fuel, and hydrogen. We also can use plasma to replace jet engines, and we also have plasma shields and plasma rail guns that can be used as a form of protection. We also list a group of turbines, the SGT 800 that produces 49.9 to 62.5 megawatts of power and that can run on LNG or hydrogen or a mixture up to 75% hydrogen. The SGT 700, which produces 32 to 35 megawatts of power that can be run on LNG, a mixture of LNG or hydrogen, up to 75% hydrogen. The SGT 600 that produces 24.5 megawatts of power that can be run on LNG, a mixture of LNG and hydrogen, or up to 75% hydrogen. And the SGT A35, which produces 30 to 40 megawatts of power, and it can be run on LNG or hydrogen, 100% LNG or 100% hydrogen. We also have our alternative fueling stations, LNG, CNG, and we also have stations that can produce hydrogen. We also have added a leadership page that shows all of our leadership and our board members. We are also looking at some new products. One of the issues is how long it takes to build the cold boxes for LNG and for hydrogen. And Elon Musk is building his rocket engines using 3D printing. So we're about to look into 3D printing to produce cold boxes for LNG and hydrogen at a much faster pace. We are also looking at new magnetism technology that can be used to liquefy hydrogen and LNG. We are also looking at solid state transformers that can be placed at the AI centers that can increase the power production that is coming out of our turbines. We are also going to be rebuilding the His First Team website. We will set it up for you to connect with Edward Flanagan, Troy Mack, who's the website builder, so that we can start to get your His First Team agenda onto the His First Team website. And for all of those that have been sewing into His First Team, we will help to fund your His First Team agenda first. I'd also like to bring up Charlie Jordan and his new book, The Prophet's Apprentice, is available now on Amazon, and I'd like to promote that book and encourage all of you to purchase it and to learn more about Charlie and Kim and his new ministry that he's just launched out that you will also see on the His First Team website. We will also be doing some His First Team events by the end of the year. We will be bringing in our U.S. head chaplain, Quentin Flanagan, and he will start to connect with all the chaplains in different regions around the U.S. We are also going out and connecting with some larger funders to bring in some extra operating capital, and we are projecting that by the end of this year, we should do about $20 million in profits from just the sales of the new equipment that we plan to do in the next 2 quarters. And we will also be gaining about another $60 million in equipment. And then in 2027, we are looking at $100 million in sales of equipment, $54 million in LNG sales, and $550 million worth of equipment equity. And this is just our LNG division. We have the hydrogen and the microwave plasma and so much more. So right now, pretty much we're the group that we are. We are all still going to come together with our kingdom agenda and our God agenda, and blessings will start to be poured out onto your households and your families as we go forward. I'm having my daughter come in next week, the first week of July, to help me with those shareholders that have increases coming, and your stock certificates will be going out the week after the 4th of July weekend. I have a few existing shareholders that are referring new shareholders, and I will give one final opportunity for you to refer somebody that has a kingdom agenda, that's not looking at this for personal gain, and become part of Gabriel Environmental Rescue and part of His First Team to fulfill their call that God put on their lives for this day and this time. For this to happen at $50 per share, $3,000 to $5,000 minimum. I will also give any existing shareholder one final opportunity to increase their shares at a rate of $25 a share, $2,000 minimum. In the first week of July, we will be meeting with our Iraqi connections and we'll be putting out a press release about our sales of our liquefaction equipment into Iraq. I plan to open a bank account in Iraq for Gabriel Environmental Rescue and hold some of our funds for the reevaluation of the Iraqi dinar. This will also give an opportunity for shareholders to be able to cash in their dinars when the reevaluation comes. This is another one of Kim's prophecies being fulfilled. So I'd like to thank everybody that is steadfast and gotten to this point. And now that God has opened the door, we have stepped into this final season to prepare for Christ's return. And I just want to thank Troy and Dr. Robert Mawiri and all of the leadership team that will bring the prophecy forward and it will be fulfilled. To all of our shareholders, I pray blessings into every one of your households, healing into every one of your households, prosperity into every one of your households, and every single need will be met, be it spiritual, be it healing, or be it financial. Please share this video with every shareholder that you know, including your family members. Please have everyone respond back to this video that you have watched it so that we can get more organized. And I want to just end with a special prayer request for my wife, Joyce. Just 2 weeks ago, she was in the hospital, and it looks like she has sustained another stroke. She's having trouble speaking. She cannot write. She's having trouble even standing right now. So I just ask you to keep her in all of your prayers, and I appreciate you for praying for her and praying for me as we go forward for God's kingdom. God bless everyone.